Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Reed. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Throwing Reed. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes a grab and room to run. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold him to a field goal on this drive.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being a...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Reed. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for two, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Snags it and he's open. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Pulls it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Finding some room. And he scores! Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Serves ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. We have to lay out. We have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble and gets the stop on 4th down.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keelan Russell. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it out quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing Russell. Going to try to get it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morrow. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Reed swings it out to the flat. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To throw, it's Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Throwing Reed. Defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One hand.
We love to talk about receivers having a catch radius. When you make catches like that, one-handed, man, oh man, your quarterback is going to be coming back throwing your way a lot more often.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Play fake, Marcel Reed looking to buy time. It's complete on the right side. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Throws it deep. Makes a deep grab. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's second and long. Give to the back. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their... Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
From the gun, the running back has it. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Just feeds the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Keelan Russell makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Reed, here's the pressure. Trying to make something happen. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Reed to the air again. Moving away from pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this defense comes up with a... And not just the break on the ball, the catch.
South Carolina Gamecocks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Restate the State Call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. He stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Fuller. Runs through a tackle. Still running at the 40. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Snagged out of the air. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They go play action with Russell. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Red 18, red 18.
Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his man. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Play fake, Sellers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. I love the bootleg call on 4th down because even if you know it might be coming, you have to respect the fake.
Yeah, and you don't know where the launch point's going to be. So you're going to blitz, but then now they move the pocket, and it becomes hard because you got to get a moving target. Nice job by the offense, understanding the situation, using the quarterback's athletic ability to get the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing, Sellers. There's a hit. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Quick strike complete. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Sellers. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Russell. Makes the grab.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quarterback making adjustments. Russell unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On the run, it's Clark. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. He gets away. On the move at the 30. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Sellers makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Sellers to throw. He's got his man. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Handoff from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Throwing Russell. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Russell on play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got his man on the right. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Got his man. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Russell. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Throwing, Sellers. Whips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
To the air, it's Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to run, it's Fuller. And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. The run inside. It's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With the draw, it's Fuller. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The high crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Working that left side now. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Keelan Russell. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye into it.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got out of trouble and throws. And they will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out.
No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Russell. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Under fire. Being chased. Crosses the 45. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Russell. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Rushes on him, and down he goes. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's...
Fires toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense,
They don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting for the sidelines. Holly?
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, Chris, that's one way to quiet this home crowd. This defense comes out and just immediately gets to the quarterback. This place was ready to go. Great energy here in the pregame, getting their offense on the field to start the game, and then boom, it's a sack, and the air just left the building.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1.
Chris, this is really the first big decision this head coach has to make today. It's the first quarter. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you punt this ball away or do you go for it? I know it's 4th and short. Maybe you can sneak it across here.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Carr. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or two. Try to pound that rock.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He goes out of bounds right at the 30.
This is exactly how you draw it up as a quarterback coach. You've got your guy out there, and he's going to take off. And listen, you've got to pick up first downs with your legs at some point, maybe 2 to 4 during the course of the game. But here's the best part is that he doesn't take an unnecessary hit. Once he gets the line to gain, he just steps out of bounds. That's A++ on the grade sheet on Sunday when you're watching the film.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pressure's on. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind. Scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. and a great tackle in the backfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it, goes out of bounds, but they're now across the 25.
That's really not a bad gain, and now I guess there's a decision to be made, Chris. This head coach needs to decide.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Here comes the rush. Using his legs here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
I know this group wanted to be aggressive today, but this is more in the reckless category. It's on your own side of the 50. It's the first half. They had no success here leading into this 4th down. It's 4th and forever. And now the opposition has great field position. You're setting them up for success because of this reckless call on 4th down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
To throw, it's Russell. Looks left and finds his target there. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Play action here on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Again, ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for some space. It's Mobley. Stop for no gain again. 3rd down coming up.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the point.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch downfield. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands, and if you've got one, target it. And they're doing that here on the corner route. Beautiful job.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Goes out of bounds, but the D moves the ball right near the 15.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Third and short now on the 13th play of this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with first and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice third down conversion.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Inside deals now from the shotgun. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. To the air, it's Carr. On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Just unable to hook up, and it felt to me like the quarterback rushed it right there, and they just can't connect for the two-point conversion. They'll come away with only 6 on this drive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped right at the line and sure tackling.
Well, we knew a huge key of this game was going to be this defense and their ability to tackle in space against this dynamic running back. And as he gets the ball on the outside, you would expect him to break a tackle, but he's unable to do so because of the leverage and pursuit of this defense. They are doing such a good job.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Look out, he's got space ahead. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On the run, it's Mobley. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Over the middle. It's Mobley. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Porter. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a second and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
To throw, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket, trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Breaks free. He might be gone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
With this tight end, hitting that corner route can be like stealing. He's got the matchup, and he is so good. He is fast, he's big, a good frame, and he's great with the ball in the air. He's got good hands as well. This tight end is a weapon, and the quarterback is using him as such.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. That's a design quarterback keeper. They finally corral him at the 1.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they go on top here in the second half. Looks like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Wants to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. We used to call these slant routes from the inside receiver a lookie. And the reason is it happens so fast that all you've got to tell him is, hey, bud, you better look real quick. And sure enough, ball is out quickly, it's right on his frame, and it's a nice completion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Carr. Pulls it in. It's Green. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He keeps it on a design run. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. Receiver in motion now. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Alabama will spend its second time out here. They've still got one more left to work with.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
Back to pass. It's Carr. He's running out of time here. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a two-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Will not be brought down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they
just trucks through the defender. It's caught, and he's got a lane. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
It's an out route. The catch made. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The mentality of a quarterback once you hit the red zone has to change, and taking a sack like that, you just don't want to do it. You're obviously putting yourself in a more difficult situation in this down and distance, and any yardage that you lose makes the potential field goal a tougher attempt.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he just throws it away. Second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Motion now from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pocket collapsing. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Irish. He runs it into the end zone. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
He's in a position, Chris, where he just has to force the football down the field, and the defense is taking advantage of that. What an incredible performance by this group all around, offensively, defensively, and now certainly heading for a victory.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. To throw, it's Russell.
Looking deep for late game heroics.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback.
Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.